Hello, everybody. It's my favorite forearm on Twitch. Dude, I wish my forearm looked like more jacked or something. It's not it's not that beefy, my friends. What's going on, guys? How are you guys doing today? Hello. Let me know if the music's a little too low. Been fiddling around with settings of everything. Well, what is this? What's up, Slurpless? It's not about the beef, it's about the sophistication. Actually, kind of true, though.
God damn, dude.
Fluffy? Huh? Fluffy, it's so early to be gifting. My friend, how are you? Utoy, thank you so much for the resub as well, my guy. I appreciate that for 3 months, dude. Catch a stream.
Hello, Mr. Otos.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate you being here, man, Utoy. And Fluffy, what the heck? Yo, catch a stream. Been watching for a long time on YouTube. I'm 100% so grateful for the support on YouTube, my friends. That's a lot of Mill-Max sockets. Yeah, so, okay. To kind of go into what we're doing today, we're going to be doing Mill-Max sockets on the Envoy. Even though the Envoy comes in hot swap, this is a build for a fellow streamer who we got the board for early, but we don't have a hot swaps PCB for. And they're asking for hot swap because they want to, I think this might actually be their first custom. Stupid me forgot to check and ask. But yeah, we're going to see. Beer Fart, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. How are you guys doing?
Just
quick Mill-Max explanation.
Have a good stream, everyone.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support, bro. Okay, basically the way these work is they slot inside the PCB. And I'll kind of show you guys. Also, Mode told me to open this with you guys on stream for some weird reason. So I don't know what that's about. Also, my hair's like not that pretty today, but whatever. I like all your keyboards are almost always clacky. That's kind of like what I like. I think I was, dude, I experimented a shit ton when I started the hobby. I ended up hating everything. Well, not hating, I didn't love tactiles. I didn't love like deeper sounds of things too. I didn't love a lot of things. Did you hear the rumors of Disney thinking of buying out Apex Legends? Why would Disney do that? I can't. Is Apex still like super popular? Current daily driver, rotating between the Envoy and the Unicorn. Why not? But doesn't, okay. I love Apex. It's the only game I still play, by the way. So this is coming from my perspective of, is there enough reason to buy Apex over something else? I don't know. That's a weird, to me, that's a little strange. I don't care about Apex, but I'm tired of Disney buying IPs and running them into the ground. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I don't know why, man. I got deep into like this, why Boy Meets World was better than Girl Meets World. And there's this whole like sub thing about how like Disney just takes, I believe the original show was ran on ABC. And then Disney just took the show and tried to make it like kid friendly, but also life lessons like the original show. It was this really long read. I don't know. I kind of enjoyed reading about it, but a lot with the amount of R34s of Overwatch. Wait, R34s? What's that, Shark? But the whole game? Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Disney animation like Cyberpunk? Maybe they have like plans for it or something. Maybe they want to get into a battle royale. Beats me, dude. What's R34? Innocent Alex? Okay, are you guys talking about the Rule 34 thing? Where you make everything like a weird, like fucking degen shit? Okay, I thought we were talking about something else. I'd never heard it referred to as R34. All right? I've never heard it referred to as that. Just Rule 34. I didn't know what the R stood for, all right? You guys are making me blush already, all right? Another Envoy? Yes, another Envoy. Kilo, hydrate. Kilo, your build's next week, I think, right? We're doing yours next week?
So nice.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for the resub, Con. I appreciate you, dude. Halcon, I really do, man. Sorry, been a while since I've been here, been busy. Dude, okay, I need to share this with you guys. What are we drinking? I actually brewed myself another cup of that light roast from Kurosu. Delicious. And I've been liking oat milk creamer lately, but a specific one from Elmhurst. And I like the French vanilla. It's not overpowering, which I really enjoy. So I've been putting a little bit of that inside of it as well. Really just makes the coffee just taste really good. I don't know, I just really like it. I'm jealous you have coffee. Ron, just make yourself one, man. You're going to be here a little while. We're building a Envoy today, yes. Loved your Think 6.5 stream. Recently got myself an aluminum one. Have you had any experience with the aluminum 6.5 V2? Yeah, dude, I have a lot. Mine sounds kind of dead. What phones did you use? I have all the Gray Studios products.
Love the stream vibes.
Lunatics, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I appreciate that, dude. No foam? Okay, I actually like putting the mid-plate foam on most of the Gray Studios boards, because Gray Studios tends to be kind of heavy with flex cuts and stuff. So, kind of prefer that. Have you tried some of the Costa Rica dark roasts? I'm still getting into a lot of coffees. So I'm trying to find like what flavors I like and what flavors I don't. But I did build the arrow. The arrow was nice. I also watched Wakanda Forever last night. It was good. It was entertaining. I don't see why. I definitely read some like really harsh reviews on it. It was entertaining. Definitely some, what feels like some missing plot points in there. Like some skipped over stuff I noticed while I was watching it, but it was good. I liked it. Ready for cat poop coffee? No, I don't think I'm ever gonna try that. I think I'm a little bit good with that one there, my guys. I think I'm okay. Yeah, dude, I'm excited to do this Envoy. All right, I actually am curious what the hell mode put inside this thing that they told me to open it on stream with you guys. Is this it? Yes, this is the mode. Oh yeah. Okay, because I literally don't know, do you guys have any guesses? Mode did a thing. So this is for a streamer. This is not my build, just FYI. This is for Energy Aussie Antics. But they also said they put something in here for me, in this case. I mean, I don't think it's another keyboard inside here. I don't know. The camera's having a rough time on the texture. Yeah, the downscaling's not liking it. All right, I don't immediately see anything. All right, but we got our typical stuff the mode stuff has, which is our lattice mounts, or lettuce mounts, as you guys like to say. We got some feet, hardware, daughter board, PCB up there. So this is an Envoy in white, by the way. White with silver accents, which we'll put on later. There's our white Envoy. Pretty nice. Lettuce mounts, salad mounts. Okay, these we'll put to the side as well. I mean, this is kind of thick. Maybe they put in like a hot swap PCB for me or something. Oh my god, bro, I see what they fucking did. Guys, I'm gonna start putting these in client builds. I actually don't want them. Like, dude, look how many things they put inside here. You remember I was complaining I didn't want any more? Oh my god, there's so fucking many, dude. Bro, what am I supposed to do with all these? My space is limited here, bro. Oh my. Okay, I guess I have to put these in, client builds, man, because I don't want them. So people are getting screwdrivers with no bits. That's what people are gonna be getting. What the fuck am I supposed to do with these? Do I hear a giveaway? Dude, it's not even worth giving these away. There's no bits. I only have one set of bits. All the complaints and they decide to do you like this? All I complained about was I said that I personally have way too many of these things because I build a lot of them and then they just sit in my shelf. Bro, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 12. Oh, Jesus. Would they say you screwed you over? Yeah, I guess so. Truly first world problems? Actually so true, dude. They listen to the creator, all right? God damn it, man. This makes me like mode even more because they're busting my ass. All right, let's get the PCB out and test this thing. This is what you get for Halloween at Alex's house. Yeah, actually, dude, when the kids come by and they're gonna be like, "Hey, Alex, can I have a piece of candy?" I'm just gonna literally drop them in one of these things and just be like, "You guys want this instead? What do you guys think of this? Little screwdriver for you." Oh, it's all right. That's okay. It's all right. Also, let me know if the music's too low. I think it's changing songs right now, but it does feel like a little bit low, so just let me know, guys. Let me know. Hang them on Christmas trees. 24K, thank you so much for the tier 1. Yeah, I could do that. That'd be pretty funny. I am probably going to put them in, it's very quiet. Let me turn it up just a slight bit. There we go. I wouldn't mind listening to some music. It's going to be a little bit of a longer stream because we are doing some mill-maxing today. Alex, go look at my cat. I put her in your server. In general chat or in the pets section? Let's see. Did you tag me? Pets. I missed so many. Oh my god, your cat's eyes are so cool. That's a great photo, by the way. Great pic. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Scroll harder. Yeah, I have a lot of missed messages. I think I was kind of hit hard today with how many DMs I'm missing on Discord. But I also, like 90% of the... It's weird. Instagram, I get nothing like what I used to get anymore in terms of, can I get a free keyboard? But now it seems like everybody on Discord DMs from random servers, I'm not going to say which servers, it's a few that I joined as of recent, that people have just been like asking me for free things. Someone had the audacity, I don't want to say audacity because I think it's kind of rude. They asked if I was done with my unicorn recently.
Durank gifted a tier 1
one.
sub to Dionysius_.
Thank you, Duran. I appreciate that, man. They're just like, are you done with your unicorn? And like, I read it and they were just like, I would love if you can send it to me. I'm just like, bro, come on. But it's just a lot. Can I have this keyboard? Like, I watched this one stream. Can I have this? Thank you, Duran. I appreciate that. I will only DM you about coffee. Yeah, I mean, like, it's fun to talk to people, but it's not fun when you're kind of like pressured into giving things away. All right, these we don't need for right now. I do need this though, because we're gonna quickly test the PCB. You know what? Mode gave me all these and not a single pair of tweezers. Let that be known. Tweezers would have been nice. I would have appreciated some tweezers. Let's test our PCB. I DM Alex most random stuff in my life. Some people DM me some funny shit, man. It's pretty awesome. Rock
wee woo mode ball busting stream.
Mode ball busting stream for real, bro. Actually crazy to me. Now your next package will be, dude. If I don't even think they have tweezers though, that'd be nice. I saw on their Discord server that they were thinking about starting to add or make or sell plate forks, and that would also be pretty awesome if they started adding plate forks into some of the builds with softer plates, because I don't think plate forks like 3D printed ones cost all that much, so that would be pretty awesome. Mode unbuilding stream, just take it apart. Yeah, I know, right? Next time they send me a lot of stuff, I'm just gonna take apart all my mode stuff and just leave it on the desk. You should complain that you get way too many envoys and see what happens next mode stream. Yeah, just a big crate of envoys just pop up randomly at my doorstep. All right, let us test this guy. I know this is very normal for keyboards, but the idea of waiting so long for the envoy makes me so sad. It definitely is normal. It definitely is normal, but I definitely get you there. Hold on, I just need to quickly find the file I need for this. Just give me 1 sec, guys. Here it is. I got it. The JSON file, and then we just need to pop this open, and then go to VIA. How am I today? Rock, I'm doing great. You know, I like sunny days, but like, for example, this seems really weird. Yesterday's sunny day was just the sun like peeking in and out, in and out, in and out. And I don't know, it didn't feel like nice. It didn't feel consistently sunny. So I like it either when it's like all sunny or kind of shady. You know what I mean? This is the PCB. Then we gotta load the JSON file. It was -40. Dude, what is it today? Actually, I don't have my phone anywhere near me. What What's it today, guys, in Toronto? Is it just as cold as yesterday? Key tester. Okay, let's do this. Tweezers. -40 though is insane. That is way too much for me. That is so cold. I like to kind of do to make talking about the weather interesting. You know what? As when I was a little younger, like in my late teens, early 20s, I would be like, people talk about the weather is boring, but you have to think about it, right? And I hate when people say that weather, like talking about weather is boring. It plays such an integral part of what you do, right? So I don't think talking about it is necessarily a bad thing. Because I make decisions based off the weather. Their life is boring? Whose? I don't know. I make decisions based off of like how the weather is outside. So of course it's interesting to me. Is there any reason you would do a normal solder job over Mill-Max? Does it take more time? Mill-Max takes more time. This client in particular asked for a hot swap. And this board doesn't come in hot swap yet. At least the prototype don't. And this is still a proto PCB. So we are going to offer them, well, I'm just going to solder in hot swap sockets. In this case, in the variant of Mill-Max. My stuff crashed for the past 2 minutes. What did I miss? Your computer crashed? I'm going to use 0305. Because that's like the easiest ones to kind of solder into place for me. So I prefer using those guys. Actually, where did I stick? Oh, why did I leave it all the way over there? He got the toe cam out. You missed it? Yeah, it's blocked from the VOD though. You guys can't see it. Do you use C or Freedom units? Bro, the thing about living in Canada, and any Canadian can agree with this, because we are integrated so hard with America and the US, we tend to use both. So for example, I don't think a single person I've ever met here in Canada has referred to themselves when they're talking about their heights in centimeters. Everyone uses feet and inches. But then for everything else, we use centimeters. It's so weird. Because it's based? It's just confusing. And that's the other thing too. We use pounds. We use pounds and kilo, and then we also use kilos. So it depends. Like it depends on what you're using and stuff too. Like when I'm doing food and stuff, like, dude, actually I never thought about this. When I'm measuring out food and coffee and stuff like that, to me, grams and kilograms make sense. But then when I'm talking about my own weight, Lord, dude, I don't even know what I am in kilos. Stop donut walling me. What is this, Soren? From the bust out the meme? How to measure things like a Canadian? Oh yeah, this is true. Temperature, is it for cooking? Yeah, you're right. Yep, this is a very good chart. Yeah, it's pretty much what happens. Your gas is in liters. Yeah, there's so many weird things. Like it's hard to go. I mean, Soren's chart probably makes the most sense. As a Canadian, we tend to know some of our common measurements. Yeah, it's so true. But you're probably right. It is because we get a lot of stuff from the US too, right? But yeah, I don't think I've ever measured anything other than the oven in Fahrenheit. Mostly everything else we do in Celsius. For example, yeah, I don't think I've ever done the oven in Celsius. Because I think our oven is just in Fahrenheit, which is... Wait, I don't even know now. Is it in Fahrenheit or Celsius? I don't even know. I have to double check later. But I know there is some recipes that like you have to go and convert and blah, 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 blah. All right, first things first, we're gonna do our Mill-Maxing, and then we're gonna do our stabilizers. Fridge temp, Celsius. I love living in Canada. Yeah, fridge temp we do in Celsius. That's for sure. That I know for a fact. All right, can I use these tweezers or do we need to get like a finer set? I think we should be able to use these. Yeah, okay, we can. Sometimes I have to use that other set of tweezers, and I don't even know where I put that set. But that other set's kind of easier, low-key. So basically all I'm doing, guys, is I'm sticking these really, really small sockets. Actually, I kind of prefer these over hot swap sockets, the Mill-Max. So we're sticking these in every single switch pin area where we'd normally find them. So you guys can kind of see it right there. And then we're going to solder them into place. When your content job fizzles out, you know what, Toasty? That bothers me that you said that, bro. First of all, it's never going to fizzle out, all right? The moment it starts fizzling out, I'll do something weird on stream to make myself valid again, all right? Would you consider applying to the post office? Fuck no, Toasty. Toasty, your keyboard came in, by the way. I got it. You don't use the toothpick method? Nah. When don't companies just use Mill-Max? Actually, it's a great question. I could not tell you. I really don't know. Don't work great in the frog TKL. I had issues where they would impact the bottom of the case, so I had to put paper. Yeah, I mean, that's a very common thing. It does extend the length depending on the ones you use by a little bit. So you sometimes do have to add like a piece of PE film or sheet of paper on the bottom depending on which sockets you use. I think more people are getting into 3305 sockets because they're a bit shorter and also more flush, but they're really expensive, so. I'll fund this dang channel if I have to keep it alive. Thanks, Slurpless. You really think I'm gonna allow it to fizzle out? Thanks, man. By the way, slick haircut, my dude. How are you doing? I'm doing good today, man. So today was like my first. We tried the other night, but I don't know, man. I just couldn't. I am still getting into. Okay, story time actually. CPAP machine. First night, I don't know, man. I ripped it off my face. It was weird to me. Like I kind of had this weird panic moment where I woke up and I was like, why is this shit on my face? Didn't sleep well that night. I think my girlfriend was also tossing and turning too because she hurt her back. But that first night, panicked. Second night, so that first night I didn't get much sleep. That's why I only had 3 hours of sleep yesterday. Second night with the CPAP machine. Wow. I didn't refill the water on it to like for the humidifier part of it. So I guess I kind of ran a little bit low on water. My bad on not filling that up properly, but the few hours of sleep I got with that thing, holy shit. I felt it in a single day. I did take it off my face and then just fell back asleep because I didn't feel like getting up to go refill the water, but the Gatoron ones. I tried all three and I actually preferred the Gatoron ones. They just felt the best, like in terms of smoothness. But the rest of the speed silvers and speed switches, meh. They all have scratchiness to them and I hate it. So I just figured, why not go with the best feeling ones? They all have the same, practically the same stats across the board. Glad it worked? Yeah. So tonight, try again. I am a little disappointed that when we did my mask fitting, I wish they ran a better test. Because I am noticing now that there's leaks, like it's not sealing 100%. But I found that if I apply a little bit of pressure in the form of slotting in basically a cotton ball right over here and over here, it helps the mask seal. And that's when it was just like, wow, this thing's like dead quiet. I think that's also it too, Nork, huh? You think so? Also, Nork, how are you doing? Showing up for my kiss? Dude's getting like daily kisses. Why is it, dude, I swear to God. Okay, the only thing I don't like about OBS is the things here don't seem to want to work all the time. Like right now, it just stopped working again. All right, that's so annoying. One sec, you guys are seeing my face. Yeah, that's weird. It's not like, it doesn't want to pick up on some of the macros, unfortunately. Yeah, like right there, it stopped using all the macros. It's okay. We'll just do it manually for now. Yeah, no more Streamlabs, Soren. Comment for Sporky. You know what I would never move away from? You, Sporky. I know you have a kind soul. I know you're a good person. And if no one's told you this week, I'm proud of you for everything that you've been doing. Where did Alex go? Oh, I turned off my camera, huh? There we go. I'm back. Hello. Yeah, so there is this the change between OBS and Streamlabs is great. I like the way that OBS is handling colors better. Streamlabs has this weird problem with M1 Max that caused the colors to be really overly saturated, especially the reds. And I noticed that on some of my old videos as well, when I was doing stuff with Streamlabs, it did the same thing with reds. So it's just the way that it's handling it, because look, this is now the accurate color. Even me, like I'm not like reddish. So very weird. Streamlabs not great for creative streams, I guess. Do 0305 Mill-Max work on the thing? Yeah, they should. They're just expensive, like I was saying to them. I am using, they're all different Fuji cameras actually, but this is the XS10, which is one of the better Fuji cameras for the price. The camera with my face is the X-T4, which I bought to take photos with, but ended up making that a face camera. Don't ask why. That's an X-T3 for the side camera, and then the one that I actually shoot and take video with now is the XH2S. I still would love to pick up a little point and shoot Fuji, but people on TikTok are making that very difficult. Everyone decided that that was the new popular camera, and good luck finding stock of some of the point and shoot Fuji cameras. What are your thoughts on the Envoy compared to the Mode 65? I think it's that's actually a question I haven't been asked that much, but I think it's a side grade. I think the Mode 65 feels a little bit more premium to me. For sure, it feels a lot more premium. I also like the aesthetics a little bit more of the 65. I'm not gonna lie. But the sound and feel of the Envoy kind of, for me at least, beat it out. I like the Envoy a bit more. My X100V is the perfect camera. Bro, Sky, can I ask when you bought that? I've been trying to find one, man. They're so hard to find. Why, Alex, why is it your face camera? Oh, the X-T4? I bought it, and then I had picked up all the other cameras and realized that the X-T4 had used a different battery pack. And I just didn't have enough batteries to keep that one they're shooting with. So I ended up just transferring it to a face camera. And the batteries at the time were really expensive. So, are you planning to attend the Toronto meetup? Yes, I'm gonna attempt to buy tickets. Last year I got lucky. Even though I was like 15 minutes late to buying tickets, I managed to snag 2. But apparently there was a long wait list for last year. It's been so long. How have you been? Lemon? The keyboard, how's the keyboard hobby been? The keyboard hobby has been exciting. There's been some really fun releases, but I think the community has definitely been awesome for keeping the keyboard hobby really fun. Wait, Soren, for real? Soren, can you DM me about that? Because I checked America and I checked Canada, and there's no fucking 100Vs available. There is one place in Quebec, but they're requiring me to basically drive to the store. And I don't own a car, nor do I want to drive 5 hours, so I'm not going there. There's a piece of paper here. How much is a set of Mill-Max for TKL? Depends on the sockets. These are the cheaper sockets because they're a little bit longer, but in my opinion, you don't need anything else. But this will probably run you what? Actually, how much will this be for a TKL? I actually don't know. It's not expensive. I would drive you 5 hours. A Yoki? Where is it in Quebec? I have to find out what the store was called again. And it was a while ago too, so I don't even know if they still have them. But it was like a family-owned store. I don't remember what store exactly it was. I think I was actually looking with Rusty at the time because me and him were both looking for one, and he managed to snag one off a friend, But Koopa, when is that actually coming out? Like, are they making a new one? Extra Prius. Thank you so much for the raid yesterday. No worries, man. I stuck around for a little bit. I was dead tired yesterday, bro. So I ended up getting off, and then I sat in bed and watched Black Panther. Not gonna lie, man, was falling asleep even to that. Not because it was a bad movie. I was just so tired. But then, yeah, dude, insane sleep I got yesterday. I feel so good today. I was making a poor joke. Oh, I'm still... Honestly, though, Kupo, I'm kind of in the same boat, though. I might just wait till a new one comes out at this point. I'm torn between my Envoy and QK80. The 80 I'll be doing tomorrow. I don't know, though. The Envoy is definitely, I think, a keyboard. I actually have an opinion about this. I think the Envoy is a keyboard where if you've been in the market for a 65 or just want something that you know is going to be good, like a backup board or just some sort of like great keyboard, the Envoy is going to be a great choice for that. So yeah, 1700 if you back order. The back order wait's really long right now, though. I was all spracked up after streaming and stayed up till 2:30. Damn, it was pretty late. Sounds like sleep has unlocked your full potential. I'm ready for next level, Alex. Same here, bro. I don't know. It's weird, and you know, like, I've been kind of stressed like especially the last 2 months. I feel like there's always been lingering stresses for everything, but I think like lack of sleep has definitely like just made me intolerable as a human being to people around me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not perfect. So I feel like if I get decent sleep, I become like a better person, oddly enough. Thank you, Extra. I appreciate the tier 1, man. What prompted you to do the sleep study? I would love to say, I would love to sit here and lie to you guys and tell you that it's because I'm trying to be a good human being. Mint Noises, thank you so much for the party of 13. Appreciate you. I would love to sit here and lie to you guys about that. Because like I want to better myself and shit like that, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. My girlfriend was sick of me snoring, so I went to go for a sleep study. So that's pretty much the story. It's nothing special. It's the age-old story from what I'm being told. 9 times out of 10 is their partner. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and act heroic, guys. Did they diagnose you with apnea? Yeah. I'm a bit above normal. So it's there. It's there, but I'm going to be honest with you. The sleep study that I did, I felt like I didn't get good sleep that night because I was so weirded out from being in a new place that I think I was just kind of keeping myself awake. So I don't think they really got to see much of what I was doing. And Mint, how was your stream? For his, yeah, dude, it's... I mean, like, I get it. I understand. Whenever I watch you, I get sleep apnea because you take my breath away. Avo, I feel like it's been a while since we flirted like that. That's crazy. Appreciate you, man. That doesn't really affect results. Everyone was like that. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I was waking up a lot from me being nervous rather than me actually having sleep apnea. You know what I mean? All this shit attached to you in a weird room knowing that people are watching. Yeah. I think it was more like the being uncomfortable of having stuff attached to me. I had sleep apnea when I was morbidly obese. Now I'm a little over normal weight and my snoring's pretty much gone. So did you also combine that with like proper eating, exercise, or was it just the machine? Because the sleep CPAP person told me that a lot of people who actually get on the machine as well end up losing a lot of weight if they were noticing weight gain because of really bad sleep apnea. You will feel so rested. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I'm also, I'm a little frustrated when the mask starts to leak though, because like it's all new to me, so I think the frustration's like there, but interesting. If you guys haven't done it and you guys are feeling like I don't know, if you have a partner who's been urging you to and you guys haven't pulled the trigger on that, bro, go for it. Definitely have only gained weight. Really? I guess it really depends on the human being too, like the person. Okay, this one here will add the last socket as we put in the switch. My keyboard cable, this one here is from Mr. Space Cables. These are the nicer Limo cables. But you can also check out places if you don't like space cables. We have another sponsor, From Scratch USA, and then also one of our friends, Dispatch Cables, who does cables. You can check out all of them. Yeah, so what's interesting about that, Utoy, is you have to go to an actual sleep study. I don't know, you have to go through so many, oh god damn it, dude, I hate this tape. This particular roll of masking tape has been so fragile. Okay, let's use this later. Kind of sucks. Dude, I spring swapped the Nixies and it's night and day. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. I don't mind the stock springs. But any switch, for the most part, will feel really good after you spring swap them. Just about any switch possible. So, the reason you don't want to do that, Toom, is because then you run the risk of you always run the risk of flooding a socket, right? So basically that means you're putting too much solder in and then the socket goes up and it becomes very hard to take out. But when you do that mistake with a switch inside of it, it's near impossible to remove that thing. I would suggest not doing this with switches inside. Leska, what's going on? How are you doing? Are the sprit springs any good? So sprit springs are fine. I haven't used sprit springs for a personal build in a long time, just because I have been picking up TX springs, which I think are also fine. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with them at all. Pretty fine. What about you? Pretty good today. Building a keyboard, doing the huge. Need to think of dinner, which I don't know what I'm doing for dinner, as per the huge. A nice Saturday? Hell yeah. 15 mil for a snappy spring? Yeah, that should be fine. I don't see why not. All right, time to start soldering a few of these. Really enjoy your keyboard vids. Thank you, Les Guy. I appreciate you. I've ruined solder pads from flooding the socket before. Not a fun time. Yes, you have to be careful. It is not worth damaging your keyboard stuff just because you... I'm gonna be honest, I feel like people who do that either just don't know or like they get a little lazy with it. It's not worth damaging your stuff just from being a little lazy. Forgive my lack of knowledge, but what does mill-maxing accomplish? Basically, this is a solderable PCB, right? Today, we'll zoom in a little bit. We're gonna put these sockets inside. And what these sockets are gonna do is these sockets are gonna allow us to make the keyboard hot swappable. So you can see the sockets, they're a little bit longer. These sockets will allow us to make a hot swappable keyboard out of a solderable only PCB. The Red Dragon Dragonborn? Doesn't Red Dragon make like half decent mechanical keyboards? I know they're usually like a starter keyboard for a lot of people, but I've heard good things about them. And you don't need a lot of solder when you're doing this either, guys. In fact, I would say less is more here. You can always add more. It's not gonna hurt you to go back and add stuff, but it will hurt you if you have too much. So then this is what it should look like. You should get basically little pyramids around it, and that's all. If you're looking for a thocky build, don't tape and foam counteract. No. you should be fine with either or. But I don't think thockiness is a byproduct of either or. I think the only way that you can get a true thocky keyboard is using Topper. I know that's a hot take, but well, it might not actually be a hot take. But a lot of people think that sticking foam in makes things automatically deeper when I don't think that's the truth. I think it lessens some of the higher frequency, but it doesn't like immediately change or alter a keyboard. PE foam does to a certain degree. But not so much tape. Tape will kind of increase some of the loudness IMO, but do Mill-Max have the same pin tolerances as traditional hot swap sockets? I think they do. I can't zoom in any more, guys. Well, I can, but it's not going to be like centered or comfortable for me to do soldering. So this is as far as I'm going to take it. But foam is trash? No, I don't want to say that's the message here. Foam is not trash. I think foam can help save a good a build and make it better. I think foam is an awesome way to change up the way that your keyboard feels and sounds. I think there's a lot of good to having foam, but apparently the word thock is against your chin. Yep, Soren and Chozo have done that. I think I've unbanned that word once or twice, but they always end up banning it again. You have to take it up with our mods. Unfortunately, Slurpless. To make their yep, dude, thumb. I actually did it to my mouse. My mouse is hot swap too. I have done that. I'm building a vertex angle today, but I can't decide if I want to use any foam. I liked the mid-plate foam on the angle. But you can go either way. I'm really glad they fixed that keyboard. The original version of the angle was so meh. When was the last time you felt like harvesting switches from a keyboard you already built? So, I actually do that a lot. For example, tomorrow's build, I don't think I have a batch of switches that I want to lube for that build, so I'm most likely going to harvest it from another keyboard that I know has good switches. We'll see, though. Do you have a Spotify playlist? No. I mean, sometimes you guys can catch me playing Spotify on Discord. I don't have a playlist. I don't really listen to a whole lot of like music on the regular. I usually have an artist that I feel like listening for the day, and then I'll just play their CDs like over and over and over and over again. Which foam do people mean when they say PCB foam? So that's the foam that goes in between the PCB and plate. I like to call it mid-plate foam, but I think a lot of people call it PCB foam. The music from your streams is great for doing things. Yeah. Believe it or not, I actually listen to lo-fi chill hop or whatever this is when I'm working as well. It gets me focused. That or I listen to piano or jazz. Or like coffee shop music. Like instrumental stuff, not things with words. I feel very distracted when I'm listening to music. Dude, I don't know if you guys are like that, but I'm so like that, man. Slayer and the rest of everything that I listen to is for when I feel like I need to be pumped up, or when I'm just vibing or playing games. But I am very much like that. Lo-fi is so nice when studying. Dude, if there's words in a song and I'm trying to write something, for example, goodbye my concentration. That thing is long gone if I have to listen to music and concentrate. All right, first set of Mill-Max sockets have been soldered on. Beautiful. Next few rows here. Alex always be vibing though? What's going on, Obscure? Obscure, by the way, I have a question for you. But why? Why did you send me all these? I was so excited. Obscure, dude, they messaged me. They're like, dude, we got something in the box for you. They're just like, it's going to be cool. Open it up on stream. It's screwdrivers without bits. Actually, to be honest, these are actually pretty good, but I already have so many of them. The switch pullers. I like their switch pullers and keycap pullers. My goodness, man. Gifts for your clients? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Everyone's going to get one from now on. Well, for the next little bit anyways. Oh, did a socket fall out somewhere? Or did I just... Oh, I missed 2 sockets there. Whoops. Hey, it's me, your client. Avo, if you ever send me something, I'll fucking stick like 17 in your package, okay? The switch pullers are really nice, IMO. Yeah, the switch pullers are really nice. I do have to admit. Next one is just gonna be a bunch of pullers in his build. Yeah, Slurpless, you're getting the same treatment, man. I'm putting 1 or 2 in yours too. Where's that one I missed? Right here. Okay. Done. Now let's do the rest of our sockets. Do hot swap and sound different from solderable PCBs? I mean, the Mill-Max stuff I would very highly doubt has any different sound signature, but apparently people say the Kale hot swap sockets do, but I honestly could not tell you. I don't know if you guys have any opinions or hot takes on that. I just have never felt that before. Keyboards in your stream cover you table. Wait, what happened? To catch the ramen? Why does he spill things like Tim? Good afternoon, Alex. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. BRS, I'm having a pretty good Saturday. Start to our Saturdays. Also, Gio, my friend, how are you doing today? How's life? How are things? Solder can make it sound more stable. See, I don't think that's the truth. Solder can make it, not sound rather, but like it can make, I think I know what you mean. It definitely makes it feel more solid because some hot swappable PCBs, like they are a little bit loose. But that's what the plate's for, right? There's a lot of weird keyboard misconceptions. I think the other big one that took me a long time to personally realize that was just bullshit was, yes, films help with some stem wobble because they help with housing wobble. Films are not for removing stem wobble. And when I was building keyboards originally, I'm like, oh, I would take, dude, I was like an idiot. Not this switch is a bad idea for this switch, but I would take a random switch, right? I would take a switch and I would go like, oh, it wobbles. Everyone says it wobbles. And then my ass would be like, cool, let me put a film in. And then I would sit there and it'd be this like placebo effect of like, oh, it doesn't wobble anymore. That's not what it does. Yeah, you need to have like some tolerance for it to work. But it's just weird keyboard misconceptions that you hear people. And you know where I found a lot of that stuff was Reddit for me. Found a lot of weird keyboard misconceptions there. Nah, I haven't filmed the switches in a long time. I think I'm filming the Texie strawberry ones, and that's about it. Filming switches for me lately has been like a no-need situation. Housing wobble, not stem wobble, Sag? Yeah. And 90% of the times too nowadays, the film actually takes away from the switch because you're expanding the legs on the side. So the latches don't close, and then you just get left with a switch that's improperly closed and really hard to stick inside the PCB. Well, the plate rather. I recently got KTT strawberries and I don't think, yeah, you literally cannot film those things. The KTT switches, good luck, buddy. Yeah, so the new cherry switches, I would say benefit a little bit from filming. gonna be honest with you, I feel like most cherry switches do. So most cherry switches I feel like are very, very good with films. Just like old JWK switches. Last year I tried low profile and I can't go back. You know, low profile is actually kind of fun. I think I'm gonna be doing a low profile build soon-ish. Only film it if you can take it. Yes. I have a whole guide on YouTube, by the way, for that, guys. So if you guys want to see like the differences of what I mean, it's in the switch lubing guide. It is there. Speaking of switches, what switches are the smoothest factory lubes so far? Not silks. Believe it or not, I don't think silks are actually the best. Yeah, what Hubba said, that brand, Apheon or whatever it's called, their switches are pretty good. And the Wuche Auroras, I would say, are also very good. I don't know who makes the Wuche Auroras, but I think those would be the best factory lube ones you can get. I have not tried the Rama Ducks. They're too expensive for me. And honestly, I'm over Rama stuff. I read on Reddit that Stabies are the best screw-in and TX are the best clip-ins. So here's my counter question for you. What do you think makes a stabilizer good? Because I am on the boat that all of these stabs are fantastic, with the exception of Gloria stabs and to a certain degree C3 stabs. I think there were just small quality of life or benefits, but also some small issues with some of the more recent stab iterations we've been seeing. And I could sit here and list them for you guys, but... Is it Hamu? Okay. Then yeah, there's are pretty good too. ANSI versus ISO? Preference. That's my answer to that. ISO builds are cool. I grew up when I was younger. All the computers in my elementary school and stuff like that all had ISO. Everything was ISO keyboards growing up. Then eventually, somewhere down the line, we switched to ANSI. I still don't understand that, why we switched. And then, actually, that'd be fun to look up and learn. But it's all preference. My Wuche stabs that came with the Zoom TKL had shrink-wrapped wires. Like pre-shrink wrapped? I don't remember that. You and the rest of NA? Did America have that as well? I don't know. I'm only speaking from a Canadian or even a Toronto perspective, but... Switched because better? No, it's not always better. It's preference. It's all preference, baby. For programming, ANSI 100%. Used ISO for 15 years before switching, never going back. What prompted you to make the switch? Just because of programming? Or is there like an inherent benefit from not using ISO? The Toronto District School Board was all ANSI? Yeah. I'm pretty positive all the schools had ANSI stuff. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way, and thank you guys for the subs. I really do appreciate it today, guys. Thank you, thank you. You guys are very wonderful and kind. Almost done. Actually, I put those in the wrong spot. Another tip for doing Mill-Max sockets. I still need to finish my solder fucking video. Do not put Mill-Max sockets above where stabs are going to go. You will have a bad time and have to rebuild your keyboard. And then also try to desolder 2 sockets. It is not a good idea to do that. The keyboard still will probably work, but it will work like dog shit. All the symbols on the right-hand side. Oh, instead of having Alt-G. Okay, that makes sense. ISO in school in Oklahoma until like the 10th grade. Interesting. I mean, it could also just be like what they got their hands on thing and like what the school boards also had for supplies. That's also a thing too to consider. So with this keyboard here, I'm just going to do standard 6.25U. Because this is someone who's kind of new into it. And it's hot swap, so they can always eventually go and swap this out. Pan, how you doing? I'm Dominican, and back home it's all ISO. Most French keyboards are ISO too. Oh yes, that's also true too. I think regionally, Europe mostly uses ISO still, right? It's kind of like a commission, yeah. Hydrate, give me 1 second. So Liquid, they don't have one yet. These are prototype PCBs, so I am just doing this for the sake of doing it. But there is no, what's it called? Thing available right now. Oh, also, I meant to tell you guys this. I left this on an open tab. I know there's a few of you guys who keep asking me where to buy Vint black switches. I'm mispronouncing this, but Uenbu has extras. They're really expensive. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. If you guys want Vint black switches that I can vouch for, Uenbu has them in stock now. I'll link you guys them. I'm not sponsored by them. I have no affiliation to them at all. But in case you guys were wondering, this is where I get all my Vint black switches, like where I got my big bulk order of them from. So if you guys wanted some, they have some. Every time that you guys ask me, they're never in stock, so I figured today I saw they were, and I figured I'd let you guys know. I got no affiliation, no nothing, just thought I'd let you guys know. Yes, they are expensive. They are from keyboards, from 1994? And they're all new as well, which is pretty cool. NOS Vints are just normal. No, dude, Kupo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've had new old stock, like whatever they want to call it, like the new inbox old ones versus some of the new ones. To me, it's a totally different switch. It feels so much different. That's why I don't like any of the more modern retooled stuff. Some people will disagree. I will agree, Kupo. A lot of people think that it's like all bullshit, but yes, it's $2 a switch. New old stock, that's what it's called, which still makes no sense. Tooling, I think, was different because all new stuff's been retooled. And I can really notice a difference. The old ones, like all the NOS ones, or just even broken in old switch, like Vint blacks, they don't have this weird plasticky sound like the new ones do. Honestly, I would pick up Nixie's just because it's way cheaper and I feel like it feels almost identical. But, not sounding, but feeling. I just don't like the retooled ones at all. Just like I don't like Hyperglides, I don't like Ultra Glides, I don't like the retooled blacks recently. I don't like anything that Cherry's been putting out except for the Nixies and their old MX black switches. Preference though, I'm gonna put that out there. So someone sent me, I think it was Toasty, sent me the KVD Craft Lego keyboard. So I will take a look at that at my earliest convenience for Mr. Toasty. Oddly enough, I got like 17,000 people asking me for commissions this month all of a sudden. I went from having nothing to do to now I'm booked out for like the next month, but... So I don't like Hyperglides because I think they sound really thin. And I don't like the scratch that the Hyperglides have, or the Ultra Glides, compared to the vintage black switches, and in this case here, the Nixies. Every time I build with Ultra Glides or Hyperglides, I don't like them. Thoughts on Gateron? Oil Kings. Oil Kings are good. I just think if you're gonna buy Oil Kings, be prepared to relube them. IMO. I had to sneeze. Oh, I said it, now I don't have to anymore. Why did I do that for? I want to ask, I want to make my first custom build and I don't know if I should buy the Mode Envoy or the Zoom Essential V2. Felix, I'm going to break this down really simple. There's some nuances to it, like I do think you get more in the box for the Zoom. But for the extra few dollars, I think the Envoy is a more solid overall keyboard. Unless you need features like per key RGB or Bluetooth, the Envoy to me is a better choice. It's also really easy to build. I think that the mounting system on the Envoy is a lot more fun. So I would pick the Envoy personally, unless you needed one of those few things. Thanks for showing me that site. No worries, Creeper. I still have one bag left that I'm waiting for a special board, but I really like them. So again, they are really expensive. Don't buy them if you guys don't have the money. They're not gonna like change your life. I just prefer them over the other switches that I normally use. Come on, why isn't this one going in? Alex or anyone in chat, what Mill-Max socket's best for the KWD? You can just use 0305. You don't need to spend any more than you have to on sockets. I like Nixies too. Nixies are a fantastic switch. I am all for cherry Nixies. Milky tops in general for switches tend to be a lot of people's favorites. So, I mean, if you guys want a fun switch, again, I work for them, so just take it for what it is. Try out the Cream Pluses. Try the copper inserts. Pretty unique combination of things. I have another batch that I need to lube and mod, but they're really fun if you guys have not tried them. Hydrate. 1 second, Adam. Slowly, carefully putting all these things in. Tried to lube my first tactile switch, put it in the stem in the wrong way. Rusty, the first time, dude, I've had some pretty grave mistakes lubing switches. You know what mistake I still do when I'm not paying attention? I'll put the stem on wrong, right? And then I'll go to press down and I completely destroy the leaf spring. You know how many times I've done that? Do the mode Envoy usually use the left spacebar socket? The left one would be for 6.25U. The right one would be for 7. I love destroying the leaf springs in my switches. It's my favorite hobby. Dude, I've done this so many times, man. So many times. Have you ever put a top housing on wrong and the leaf goes through the... Dude, you know how many times I've done that too? I've been so pissed at myself for doing that sometimes. Like, you're just not in the zone, right? That's what I did too. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Bro, same though. Some can say I was looking kind of dumb with my finger and my thumb in the shape of an L on my forehead. What do you think about the London fog switches? They're good. They're lubed well. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. They're good switches, but they're nothing mind-blowing. As I usually tell you guys with switches. They're nothing like revolutionary. I think they're fun. They sound good. They're well lubed right out of the box. I think there's too much packaging with the London fog switches though. Yeah, long pulls are long pulls, exactly. What's up, Average? How you doing? What's up, Daddy? So, I was thrown off by the daddy there. Looking sharp as usual. Hey, yo, bro. What's going on, man? All right, let's take this guy up. I'm gonna try reusing this piece of tape. And then I'll try to use as much tape as I kind of destroyed over here, but this is my bad. I ruined a lot of tape doing this today. I think my screen is broken. How can one be so handsome? Okay, you guys are being too kind again. I'm never buying this brand of masking tape again. What is this, Scotch? I'm never buying this again. The tape's fine, it's just, I don't like the way it peels off. It just rips so easily. Stonk prices going down? Maybe a little. All right. are all seated nicely. I need to figure out what Gio uses for tape. I see him use this nicely shaped tape all the time. I keep meaning to ask him what he uses, but... Alex, you think plugging the butt of a gator on cap switch with one of those cream plug... Oh, I would not do that. I don't think that's intended to work that way. You can always try, but I've not tried that, so I have no idea if that'll work. Doing tape mod? No, we are taping down the sockets because I need to solder them in. I know, guys. I know there's a hot swap version of this available. Unfortunately, it's not available for the prototype units, and I am making a hot swap version of this. I know. Rebuilding Envoy? Building another Envoy today, yeah. It did not sound healthy. Alex, I DM'd you the tape. Oh my god, this is why Gio's daddy, man. This is why Gio's daddy is fuck, bro. Does Gio have a daddy emote? I need to make my own daddy emote for Gio. Gio uses Kapton tape. Is that a brand, Theric? Also, Theric, I hope everything's well with you, man. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way, guys. You guys have been very generous with follows today. Really appreciate you guys. Compliment for Karan? Karan, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I want to let you know that you have beautiful eyes. Love you, buddy. I know that because I've seen his eyes. Love you, dude. I hope you're having a good one today, and I'm super proud of everything you've been accomplishing, man. Your photos have been killing it, as per the usual. I always tell you that, but I'm going to tell you again. Love you, man. Gio was laying down some great new father advice for me last night. Oh, really? I want to go rewatch that now. What I did when I Mill-Max put the sockets on the switches. So, Pattis, I used to do that until I accidentally flooded one of the sockets, and then I don't think I ever got that switch out, and I ruined a whole PCB. Like, I could not get the solder out of that switch. Oh shit, sorry guys, this is blurry. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am trying, man. There's so many daddies in this hobby. It's true. Sorry if you guys see the top of my head while doing this. Just want to make sure these solder in nice. Whew. What is my favorite plate material? I love myself some aluminum. Aluminum is my favorite one, dude. That's what flush cutters are for? Holy cow. I tried clipping it off. It was just stuck in that one slot. Like, I ruined that PCB. It's a long time ago, though, and I never did it again. Posture check. Okay, got you. Got you. I think I need to shift my camera over a slight bit. I think I knocked it over while I was playing with it. I am liking the lighting today on our stream. It's so like light and wonderful. Very happy colors, yeah. That's just you being radiant? Okay, thank you very much, Mango. Carbon fiber is a more plasticky sound, IMO. I would personally say carbon fiber is very close to FR4 rather than aluminum. In fact, in my opinion, FR4 and carbon fiber sound pretty much identical. Did you do any builds for the Apex boys playing in London right now? The only Apex player I've done 2 Apex players for keyboards, which was NRG Aprise, love that guy. And then also, we've done one for Lexi as well. And then this one here is for NRG Aussie Antics. I don't do a whole lot of builds for people in that sense. A lot of people who are like big content creators, they tend to want very specific things for keyboards that I just can't provide them with. Not in a bad way, but I mean, I think it's kind of reminiscent of like anyone who's new to the hobby and then just goes, I want this build that's not available anymore. And it becomes a little bit of a tough game of like, well, hey, that's not available. And then you're spending a lot of time like going back and forth with what's available. So a lot of people who approach me about keyboards end up not wanting anything because the thing they want's not available anymore, which is understandable. Custom one of one board? Yeah, someone asked me that yesterday. How to get a custom one of one board, or where can I go buy custom one of one boards? Yes, I was looking back at yesterday's chat. Yesterday's chat was kind of weird. A lot of weird questions being asked. Have a CNC? I'll never forget that one guy who told me what he did with the CNC stuff. I'll never forget that, man. He told me, he said straight up, Alex, keyboards shouldn't cost this much. You can make a keyboard yourself for way cheaper. And I was like, huh? No, so Insty, this was a YouTube comment. Basically, I was doing a keyboard build, like normal stuff on YouTube, and then someone had made a comment in the video basically saying that keyboards are a ripoff. Anyone into this hobby is just like an idiot. You can literally make your own keyboard cheaper. And I thought to myself, like, realistically, if you wanted to make yourself a single metal keyboard, you'd have to buy yourself a CNC machine. So right then and there, the whole argument's just like invalid. So what I think he did, and this is my thought process here personally, I think what he did was he most likely, hear me out, we're gonna really think about this. He most likely bought a chisel and a hammer in a big block of aluminum himself. And then he spent a long time chiseling it out. That's the only possible way I can think it. So that's the only possible way that you can get cheaper than a single-use keyboard for that. You can use PCB way. No, it's still going to be more expensive than buying a single keyboard. So that's what I think happened. Hammer and chisel, baby. Technically, you don't need a case to make a keyboard, but they specifically said you can pick up an aluminum keyboard for cheaper. Like, you can make it yourself. That was the specific thing. And I was like, okay, sure, whatever you say. Aluminum foil, though, Alex? Fuck, dude. That's actually true, Fried. That's actually true. You know what? You got me there, man. Make it out of Pepsi cans. You guys have really got me there. Well, this soldering fan is not doing shit all from this side. Oh, yeah, I think I missed it. Right alt? No, I got that one there, and I got these ones. The nice thing about doing Mill-Max is you can immediately tell which ones you didn't do because it'll fall off with the tape. I think you got everything. And we got it all. We are good. There's only one that I didn't do, which is this guy, because that one there you have to... Oh yeah, I did miss one socket. Right here. One socket was missed. You're Mill-Maxing? Yeah, I'm Mill-Maxing. case you guys were wondering what I was doing. A new version of OBS Studio is available. I'm streaming right now, and it's telling me to install the update now. Okay, hello? I thought you were sitting there looking good. I wish I could do that on the daily. YouTube comments are always full of people who reference PCB way. Did I miss another one somewhere? You know what I find, too, with comment sections? Come back. I feel like it's a lot of people projecting. No, I did both on the spacebar. I put a light coat of solder on the spacebar. People project a crap ton on YouTube comments. And it's something that, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not the best person to talk about this, but I feel like it should be talked about. Because I feel like a lot of the projecting is, I don't have X thing, so I'm going to shit on X thing, realistically. And I know, because I've been there. I have been in this situation of me feeling spiteful and jealous that I don't have a certain thing when I was younger. And what's the easiest way to kind of make myself feel better? Well, to put that thing down, right? To see that other people are enjoying something that I can't have, and to make fun of it. So, knowing that I've been in that situation, I do feel like a lot of hate kind of stems from that as well. And I think it's really important to learn to appreciate what you also don't have. Younger crowd, yeah. All right, I'm gonna zoom out here. We don't need to be so zoomed in anymore. Stay camera. Okay. I don't want one. Yeah, I think, oh, did I put the solder away? I did. I don't know. I think it's very common for people to feel that way. It's all right to feel that way, but like, wait, so I can just send you a key and switches and you build it for me? I do indeed do commission builds. All right, that's soldered in place. And yep, we can remove that. Nice. All right, PCB is now hot swappable. All my prices are on my website on my commission list. So all soldering and stuff I do. I do mill-maxing for clients as well, but I think I'm gonna have to start changing the way my mill-maxing service is done. Because I think some people have misconceptions of what mill-max sockets actually are. I think I might have to start requiring people to send me in sockets. Because I had a client who I told them I would provide sockets, and I didn't. I specified it later on in the email, but I didn't say Mill-Max sockets. They thought I was going to add those black kale like shoes, those type of sockets, and they were kind of like, no, they weren't mad or anything, but they just didn't understand what I was doing. So I think, yeah, what you can't even do, you cannot add those things to this. Mill-Max sockets are these silver shoes. Let's call them shoes. They're these guys. All right, let's do the stabs now. Stabilizer time, baby. Hi, Kim Lindeman, how you doing? Time to crank a YouTube video where you chisel a keyboard out of a block of aluminum. I made a keyboard so you don't have to. I chiseled a keyboard so you don't have to. And then you know what, Insty? I would still find someone in the comment section who's like, I could still make a cheaper keyboard. I don't know why you do this. You know that would still happen. You'd still get that one guy who's just like, I could literally make my own keyboard still cheaper than this guy. You know you'd find it, dude. Dude, I don't know why the OBS scene switching is so scuffed with the macro pad. The hotkeys do not work very well with OBS. I think I'm gonna have to find like a third-party plugin for it. Streamlabs, that's where the only part where Streamlabs is better. We're my fellow Canadians. Right here, baby. KTT roses or strawberries. Should be lubed additionally. Yes to lube. Either or, honestly, work well. I don't really have a preference for the switches. I just buy roses because I've been buying roses. Either or is okay, though. Need 4, 2, 2, 2, and 2. And then 3 of these guys. And this guy. If you got donations fixed, I think I did. You should be at the new page now for all that. And then I also tried to fix some other things with the Stream Element stuff, like earlier this morning. I think I did. I don't know. I want to say I did it right, but Lord knows. Yeah, I'm considering, but those are kind of expensive too. All the Elgato stuff right now seems like it's spiked in price again on Amazon. I've low-key kind of always wanted one too. They look pretty cool. Time to annoy Alex now. Oh my gosh, Slurpless. Do you guys know the guy who started High Ground? What's your opinion on them? Like, High Ground as a company? I think they're making cool products for people who don't want custom keyboards. That is my take on High Ground and any other company who's making keyboards in that kind of degree, who's making like hype or whatever. They're not for us. They're not for people into customs. And if they are, like, so be it. Would I consider streaming on TikTok? Yes. I can't at the same time as Twitch, though. If people are getting mad, like that High Ground and other people are getting into the space of keyboards and stuff, I mean, it's no different than Corsair, and I don't understand why people are getting upset. It's not like it's taking away from anything that people in custom keyboards need or do. It's just like getting mad for the sake of getting mad. It's kind of gatekeepy. Do you have any plans going back to YouTube streaming? Yes. The only reason I'm not switching to YouTube 100% right now is I've gotten a lot of community, like our community here, reaching out to me saying they actually kind of prefer Twitch overall. I kind of agree. So, oh yeah, Pattis. Elgato stuff's kind of annoying to deal with drivers. You know, knock on wood. Oh, do I have wood here? I guess I do. Knock on wood, the Elgato stuff for the Mac's been pretty good, but I'm pretty annoyed though, or you already read that one there. Cleaning out my house right now, just found out I kept the receipt to me and my girlfriend's first date like 2 years ago. That is super cute. Where'd you guys go? It's like a restaurant? That is super, super adorable though. Twitch is just more fun. Twitch is fun. I like the channel point system. I'm not gonna lie, I like the category system of Twitch too for more niche things like this. But I think the raw discoverability on YouTube and just the reach on YouTube is probably better. Low key, it'd probably be better to go to YouTube for me, but I don't know, it's fine. I'm not in it for that kind of stuff. So, judging by the videos I saw on their latest High Ground keyboards, your average High Ground keyboard customer is more of like a custom keyboards are stupid and overpriced type. You know what I think though, Nork? Again, my opinion. I think that's also a self-justification of why they're not getting into something. Or just lack of knowledge. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie, I used to do that too with things I didn't understand, being like X thing is stupid. I am not gonna do X thing because this other thing I do is better. And it's just kind of me shutting things off. I still do that to this day. Even with foods, I do that. YouTube's recommending the weirdest stuff ever. I was a little disappointed by their creator program thing that they made for the shorts. I thought there was going to be some like significant change with the YouTube short income, like the monetization. I went to go check today, and a short that had received like 20,000 views got 75 cents. And that was like my highest paying short in the last few days. So I'm just kind of like, do I care about this? They made it seem like it was going to be like this incredible, incredible compensation for this, but it's not really. Hi Frank, how you doing? Ew, cupcakes. I can make that cheaper. YouTube's been recommending me Philip DeFranco stuff from 2010. Really? From 2010? Not even new stuff? Didn't they make a custom though? Sorry, I burped. Didn't they already make something? How much do you make on a normal YouTube video? The honest truth? Listen, the honest truth is probably anywhere between $30 to $50. Usually though, anything about 10,000 views gets about 20 bucks. It's not a whole lot, guys. I think you really need to be targeting your YouTube videos better. I don't know. I definitely think there needs to be a different audience. Maybe tech space pays less as well. So it's not a whole lot. Why do you think LTT has so many sponsor spots? Yep. I mean, I don't blame anyone for doing that. Even us here, we have sponsor spots because the ad stuff does not pay well. Twitch has a lot of problems. One of that's so top heavy. 99% of streamers have like max 10 viewers. I have a counter argument to that. Not trying to be toxic, not trying to do anything. But do you think that if those same streamers switched to YouTube, they would suddenly jump up in viewer count? Just as a discussion, not nothing against Jack, no, we're just having a discussion. Because I do see an argument like that quite often. About like how the discoverability is keeping people down, etc., etc., etc. Even this like whole thing where it's like, oh, I don't like to have to use other programs. Like you're still gonna have to do that, even on YouTube, to like promote yourself and stuff. Platform lock is a thing. Lock-in is a thing. Yes, like to feel locked into a platform because of a contract. Yes, that's definitely a thing if that's what you mean. But I see a lot of creators argue with that too. And I feel like that's a very... I'm just going to come out and say it, man. I do feel like there's a bit of laziness when people say that as well. Not saying everyone who says that's lazy, but I have seen people argue that like an algorithm's getting them down or something like that when, like they're not bringing anything content-wise to the table. Eventually, and this is what I've talked about in the past, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and realize that you're not good at everything. I realized that I'm not good at a lot of things too. Maybe this is something that I'm half decent at, but so when there's 9,000 people streaming one game, you get lost. Yeah, Makers and Crafting definitely doesn't have that because there's like 30 people ever in this place. But I do agree with you, Gio. Not like Betty from Switch and Cook lately. She seems like she's doing sponsors and getting people to click on her affiliate links. I mean, like from a standpoint of how to survive, you kind of have to do that. But Betty makes pretty fun content. I think Betty's content's not really for... It's not hugely for me. I still don't mind watching some of her videos. It's just geared towards different people, and there's nothing wrong with that. But Betty's content's still really fun. I've always liked Switch and Click stuff. I think it brings a different vibe to the table that's kind of needed for people who don't want, I guess, your typical customs, jargon, and bullshit like that. But I get your point. Not everyone's going to put in the same amount of effort. Yeah. It's exactly that. Lately, I don't see Betty as an enthusiast. I mean, like, she's still an enthusiast. I just don't think she's... I don't want to say as enthusiastic, because she could be. But her audience maybe looks for a different type of keyboard, and maybe she likes a different type of keyboard and likes doing fun videos and stuff like that. Switch and click. The last thing we don't want to put people down for doing something they love, right? And she's obviously good at what she's doing. The customs content is extremely and overwhelming artistic, and that's not for everyone. Yes, it's also very expensive. And custom content could, be out of people's price range. So it becomes a little bit less enjoyable when that happens as well. I'm just glad I realized I don't want to just do custom keyboard content. Yeah, that's huge too. Like for me, we do primarily all custom keyboards, but I think the one thing that I can say that we do here is talk about a lot of stuff too. So it becomes this weird like combination of just chatting plus we build a keyboard. And I'll be honest, sometimes we even forget about the keyboard. Soren just said, pfft. Where are the ergo and ortho boards then? I don't want to do those things. All right, Soren. I will say this though, Sniffles. Okay, I've seen a lot of people use that as an example. I don't want to fault her for that. Before that, she was not really into streaming at all. She seemed a little bit nervous too. And I would not fault her for making that kind of like call there to do that. I've done dumb shit too while I'm live because like I didn't know something or I feel embarrassed afterwards. So I do not want to fault her for that because she's human, I'm human, we're all human. She's gonna make, like, if she made that mistake on purpose or out of ignorance, whatever, who cares? But I definitely don't want to fault her for that. Like I 100% make my own mistakes. I think if you look at many of the top key streamers in the hobby, they're more knowledgeable people or people that take on beyond just keyboards, that take the beyond just keys. Oh, yeah, that's true too. I mean, look at Glarses, right? He just makes comedy stuff. And keyboards is like a secondary thing that happens to be like an underlining theme on his channel. I'm gonna be real, I don't have much of an audience anyways, so constantly spending money on keys I don't need is just not practical. Yep, that's another thing about becoming a keyboard content creator you have to understand too. I don't think your macros for camera angles are working if that's what you're pressing. No, they're not working. Only the pause and play is working. Like this is not working, this is not working today. I have no idea why it doesn't work sometimes. It's OBS. I need to learn the finicky stuff about OBS and why the hotkeys don't work. It beats me. Do not know. Cabu says, I haven't been able to join your stream in a while. Happy to see you. Happy to see you as well. Hopefully you're doing well. Lars uses keyboard as a medium to tell a story. I think that's what makes him fun to watch. Yes, 100% agree with that. Is this a side hustle or your main source of income? I'm looking to become a keyboard content creator, so I just want to know if it's something that could be more fun in the future. So, being a streamer is not really a main source of income. I think being a content creator in general, like doing things off and on Twitch, is my primary job. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I still have work outside of keyboards. I work for Novel Keys full time. I do this. I have other sponsorship stuff and stuff like that too. It's not my full-time thing. It is and it isn't. You know what I mean? I'm not at that level where just streaming 3 or 4 times a week is enough for me to survive. Secret full-time model? That's Gio's other job. You already know it, man. The only creators I watch for Keep stuff are you, Keyboard, Glarsis, he makes the comedy works so well, yeah. Lewis and Clackbait. Clack's awesome, man. I've seen everyone else's content. I like Glarsis. I've seen a few of Lewis's videos as well. You're right about how creators have different desires for their content. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest, there are times where I don't know why you guys watch me. Because sometimes I feel like I'm run-of-the-mill keyboard guy. But could just be like we have a wholesome community here. Who knows? But I can see why people would watch someone like, for example, Avi. I love watching Avi's stuff. Beautiful, beautiful on-screen type of content. Even Near Lucid has a lot of great stuff. I like Sviz, you know, Geo. Tim I watch because Tim, I don't even care what fucking keyboard Tim builds, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I actually don't care what keyboard Tim's building. I just go there because it's funny to watch. Like he's just getting, I don't know, he just gets shit on for something, it's just funny to watch. That's just pretty much Tim there. I'm not there for the, like I am there for the keyboard in a way, but like I'm not, you know what I mean? So, my honest opinion. Yeah, look, I am that one keyboard degen on his little thing there. So you already know. You're such an awesome guy. We even talk about random stuff. Yeah, I appreciate that, 25. I like when we all talk about that kind of stuff. It's fun to talk about life things. You helped me to get a much healthier relationship with the hobby. Way more fun now. Actually, that's another thing we do a lot of, huh? We talk a lot about financial responsibilities in the hobby and stuff like that. I think that's very important. Not a lot of people talk about that, and it definitely is something that needs to be talked about more often. Is someone's laundry done in the washing machine? That's my own. That is probably my own. I'm not gonna lie, the Samsung washing machine chime is so long. It's like a whole ass 3-minute song. You helped me to apply the 3 times rule and I've never been happier. Dude, I'm telling you, it's so important to have those type of rules. I like coming here just to chill out. The keyboard mostly doesn't matter since I can't buy everything. Yeah, I think that's also important to realize too. We can't buy everything. I never started my laundry. If you guys haven't started your laundry and need to go do your laundry, this is your wake-up call. This is your friendly reminder. What's the 3 times rule? Dude, this is my favorite rule about this hobby. God damn it, dude. My fucking buttons aren't working. Favorite rule about the hobby, all right? Well, my favorite rule that I introduced into making the hobby a little bit more sustainable for myself. All right, when you're going to purchase any item, this is not just beyond keyboards. Let's just say this mouse. And let's just say we know this mouse costs $300. We're just making a number up. Let's just say I only have $800 in my bank account. All right? I'm not going to buy this because I can't afford to buy this 3 times over. But let's just say I have $1,500 in my bank account. I'm fucking golden, right? Due to like whatever rule you set for yourself, you can technically now buy this 3 times over, meaning it's probably okay for you to purchase this. There are other factors into this. I just think this is a good rule of thumbs to apply to your disposable income. Not income that's necessary to survive. We're talking strictly about income for fun. You can tweak this rule. People have told me they've made this a 5 times rule for themselves. It will help you put into perspective on what you should buy and what you should not buy. For example, let's just say you have $5,000 in your bank. You're loaded and you want a $3,000 TV. You probably shouldn't buy it. I know it's technically disposable income, but you should wait up. You should just pace yourself and go from there. I think it's a really healthy thing. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but like I definitely think it's important to pace yourself. Keyboards especially add up, and they're just keyboards. They're a luxury good. So, my opinion, it's good to wait for some of these things. You also don't want to have lifestyle inflation and buy more because you earn more. Yes. Lifestyle creep or lifestyle inflation is a very real thing in which people get lost in, man. I've had a few people DM me, and I've also been inside of that type of getting lost type thing. So, about how they've had lifestyle creep and they just end up overspending, and it's not good. You need to know that you really want to do it as a replacement for traditional employment. You need to know that this isn't a 3-hour-a-day job. You need to know that your monthly budget for living is before... Wait, what happened? Sorry, Top Sniper? Dude, I've told this to everyone. Top Sniper. We have what? We have 1,000 subs in this channel right now. All right. We're going to think about something really quick. We have 1,000 subs in this channel. I'm very grateful for you guys who have subbed, who want to participate in making the channel better. For people who want to stream, people don't realize that having 1,000 subs is literally less than minimum wage here in Toronto. People don't realize that. It ends up being about, I forget what it is. Because yeah, you have to taxes, Twitch cut, etc., etc. And then you also have to pay like, for self-employment, I don't know if you guys know this, the taxes are not doubled per se, but they're higher because you're paying in, usually the company that you're working for pays in for some of your CPP and stuff, like your pension plans, etc. You are paying that as a self-employed person. You're paying for double. People don't realize minimum wage is 22 an hour in Toronto. No. Okay, let me show you guys this. Let me open my calculator up. So we make $250 a sub times 1,000. All right, $2,500 a month. We're gonna multiply that by 12. You're making 30K. I don't know how to get that to. It's not 350. No, we're gonna talk about the harsh truth in this. This is about 250 is about after taxes and stuff. So 350 Canadian is what you technically get, but you're also paying taxes. You can't avoid some of these things. So it's about 250. Let's now go to salary to hourly. Let's just even say you have 1 or 2 really good months and you make $35,000 from Twitch annually. You work 40 hours a week. Let's just make this into a real job. That is, oh, I typed 3,500 in. I was like, that doesn't look right. About $16 an hour. So a little over minimum wage. What's minimum wage in Toronto right now? Like $15.50? A little above minimum wage. And that's putting in the hours to stream, the hours to get equipment. Your equipment cost is there too. So just multiply by 2080. That's full-time hours. Yo, Gio's actually so smart with this stuff. I have to use like calculators and stuff like that. Gio's like, here's the hack. Don't even worry. I still have work outside of keyboards, yes. It's not sustainable. There's no way you're living comfortably, I'd say, on that. You probably could if you really stretch your budget. You probably could, but I think that's a stretch, personally. Where's my, here they are. But you're a streamer not stuck in a shit desk job or the McDonald's. You know, I will agree that I personally don't like office jobs. I think there's a lot of stress with office jobs. I hate office jobs. But there's security in those things. If one thing doesn't go my way with streaming, if my internet doesn't work, if I say something stupid, I'm done. You know, if people decide that someone else is the new hot shit to go watch, there's no real security in what I do. It's just me doing stuff on a month-to-month basis. I try my damn hardest, but there's security in having an actual job. There's a lot of work that goes into running something like this that people don't see behind the scenes. No way, Alex, we got your back. Thanks, guys. I'm not asking you guys to have my back or anything. I'm just trying to tell you like the cold hard truth about it. I definitely prefer I love working this hard to do what I'm doing now, opposed to being stuck at a desk. I'm not going to sit here and like bullshit you guys about that because that is not true. But there are some days where you also don't feel like doing anything. Like you are just creatively burnt out. What do you do then as a content creator? At least if you're a little bit burnt out, like at an office job, at least it's most of the times, and I've been burnt out, you just go to work and you just do your tasks and you go home. You game and stream. I don't even game much anymore, you know? I don't know how I feel about feeling some type of way about a specific job. Some people like a desk job and the way that you're a human being when you leave the workplace as opposed to a career. Yeah, totally. You can turn off your... I 100% agree with that. You can turn off work the moment you're done sometimes. Although, I'm not going to lie. Most of the desk jobs that I've had, they say you go home and you can live your life. But then most of the stuff, like especially in tech, if you're working like support or anything, you think your job's done at 5 or whatever it is. And then sometimes you go home and they fucking email that some problem has occurred and they need you to do stuff, etc., etc. So sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Even outside of my photography job when I had that, it does not always feel like that. There's a lot of extras people ask. And I get it. I understand why companies would ask that, and I understand like if someone really likes their job, for sure. But sometimes it's not easy to turn things off. Emailing him in his day off? Yeah. The worst that happened to me was I was asked to come in at like 3 a.m. in the morning one time to literally plug in a cable as something was going live on a server. Because someone forgot to plug something in. And which throws a whole wrench in like your day, you know? Tech can be rough. I've been woken up at 1 a.m. before because something was wrong. Yep. 100%. Shit like that should be illegal. I mean, you sign a contract sometimes, so morally, should it be? Yeah, it's sucky, but you agree to it, you know? Learning to be grateful for what you have is an extremely important adult life skill to have. Yep. It is. And I don't think we've mentioned that yet, but definitely grateful to what we have, but doesn't mean we also should settle, you know? Some people want more in life, and I think that's a good thing too. I work for a major tech company and have been working from home for the past 3 years, and it's the best job I've ever had. They pay well and check in on me as a person. That's huge. I've had a job like that where like the manager actually cared about you. Believe it or not, I think the best job I've had like that where someone actually cared about me, you guys will think I'm crazy, but it was Best Buy, believe it or not. I think the manager genuinely cared about a lot of people there. I got frustrated at that job because there was no moving up in the company, and I don't know, it was sucky that you couldn't move up much in Best Buy, but... Question, I was gonna send you a key. I would have to send switches and keycaps. You don't have to send keycaps, but switches are definitely preferred. I definitely prefer those. Como, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. And also, Fry, I don't know if I thanked you 7 minutes ago as well, but thank you as well. Yeah, it was fun. I've had a few retail jobs in my life. More when I was younger, but the more recent one was when I was going through some stuff personally, and I ended up working at Best Buy. I thought working there was extremely eye-opening for a lot of reasons. I don't know if I could personally go back to working a desk job again. I think I need to be creative in order to feel fulfilled. I don't like working at someone else's discretion of what I'm doing per day. I like to have some control over tweaking my own things. I was feeling sick yesterday, so I asked to work remote, and my boss told me that I had to take 4 hours off. What? To take 4 hours off? That doesn't sound right. If you're working 8 hours, you're working 8 hours, regardless of where it's from. Icarus, that sounds a little sussy if you ask me. I don't know about that. No, it's a good thing? Oh, hold on. I think I'm reading that wrong. Are you saying they asked you to take some time to yourself? I think I might be reading that incorrectly. I thought they meant like they were docking you 4 hours. Like she was paying me 8 hours, but I only worked for... Oh, okay, never mind. That makes way more sense. I was going to say, like, if it was the other way, that's kind of like low-key effed up. I'm going to put some mid-plate foam in this. This way. Is this way? No, this way. There we go. And we're gonna grab our plate. Where's the plate? Here it is. Best job right now. My friend owns the company. I deliver pharma to retirement old homes. Work less than 35 hours. That's pretty damn good. The highest paying job I ever had was working like as a random tech guy. I did whatever tech tasks they asked. And I think that netted me around like, I don't know how much that would be weekly. It was salary, but it was like 50K Canadian a year, which I don't know how much that is US. It's not much US. That was fun. I like doing that kind of stuff. Random tech tasks. But eventually it got way too much into tech support, which I didn't like. Tech support is not my cup of tea, not gonna lie to you guys. My PC is not connected to the outlet. Could you do it for me? Oh my God, yeah, that's exactly what happened once with the printer. That's when the frustrations for me started setting in and I just became a little bit more turned off from doing that kind of stuff. These are Gateron Pro Speed Silvers. I like them more than the other Speed Silvers. They're exactly, almost identical specs, but they felt way better when I was doing some testing earlier. The other ones just had a weird scratchiness to them, and I don't know, it wasn't like a good scratchiness. Yeah, these sound awesome. These sound awesome, they feel good. Why did you unplug it? Dude, okay, I need to tell you guys the story. For anyone who's never heard this, basically here's what happened. Soren, I'm gonna make the fucking sad scene, all right? What I don't want, Soren, is you to say this is the only sad scene I have, all right? Because it's the only... Turn off the sad scene for this, I'll go to just chatting. But another one that I got that really like made me like go, wow, this is not for me, was everyone's aware what company phones are here, right? Like when a company gives you like a cell phone, it's like a company phone. Everyone's aware of that, right? That's like not a new thing, right? All right. So we had given company phones like forever ago to people, I remember. And it was like a two-parter. Basically, someone was like, hey, Alex, the company phone's a little slow. Same streamer, same country. Thanks, Soren. And I was like, okay. And they're like, oh, so can you make an update where it's faster? And I explained to the guy, I'm like, hey, listen, this phone's an Apple phone. I don't control the updates on it. I don't work for Apple. And then the guy had the goal to come back, basically. And I think it was about an app. They were just like, Alex, can you fix this official, can you make my messaging app do this and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, I don't work for Apple. I can't make those changes on the phone. There's no way I can go into, I don't do that. And then the guy looked at me and he's like, but you gave me the phone. was like, I didn't make the phone. We purchased it and gave it to you and set up a cell phone plan. And he's like, but you're IT. I'm just like, oh my God, like, I don't know how to explain this to this person. And I remember sitting there and I was just so like, other than saying don't work for Apple and I didn't manufacture this and I don't control the like, what else do I say to this? So yeah, those are the moments where I'm just like, yeah, I had enough. Like, I don't think this is for me. It wasn't Boomer though. It wasn't someone who was like that, like considered that. I don't know what to even say, guys. It's just what happened. You got to be able to speak to them in a way they understand. Unfortunately, that's why I never understood the statement, those we can't do teach, or those who can't do teach. But being able to teach requires heavy communication skills. The thing is though, Stompy, I would actually say, I'm trying to like, maybe I'm not as good as I think. I think I'm decent at explaining things. But I think I'm also, I get very like, not bewildered, but like I get very like taken back when the explaining part can't be simplified anymore. And then people double down on the stuff that they think is correct. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? I'm not sure if I'm making any sense. Yeah, I'm actually not sure if I'm making a lot of sense by saying that, but lines? Huh? It makes perfect sense. I can teach you this, but I can't understand it. Yeah, maybe that's kind of what I'm trying to say. I worked for Verizon for 4 years and just gave in and did it for people as a fee. To those who have fundamental knowledge, that's true too. As someone who taught tech to executives for 4 to 5 years, sometimes they have zero understanding of the content, so you really do have to talk to them like they're 5. Yeah. I guess I kind of view learning a little different too, which is maybe why it's hard for me to truly understand that to a degree, because for me, like, I never want to stop learning. Like, I think learning is incredibly important. But I feel like there are people who have just like completely given up on learning and they kind of want handouts. And I think that's kind of where like my level of, I guess I don't have patience for that. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm over doing things for people because they don't want to learn too. Literally in education and they don't want to learn? Yeah. Imagine being in education and not wanting to learn. What are my favorite stabs? Cherry clip-ins. Banger stabilizers. These are gonna be nice. That's just the parenting that some people come from. What happened? Sorry, like not wanting to learn. It's my pet peeve that they don't want to learn and just expect everyone to do. Yeah, I think there's like, don't get me wrong, I would love for people to do things for me like all the time, but like I know that's not possible. And there are times I refuse. Like there are definitely times where I'm like, oh, I don't feel like doing this right now. I don't feel like learning this thing. But like at the end of the day, like I always want to learn something. Why cherry clip-ins? Because they're cheap. They do the job. And there ain't nothing wrong with them. Switches actually kind of look cool in this. Oh shit, it's already been 2 hours? I know I'm taking my time, but I'm just having a lot of fun talking with you guys. Do you think the NK Cream Plus, NK Cream, oh that was like a tongue twister, are good outside of the gimmick with their inserts? Yeah. If you don't want to like use the inserts, they feel like normal switches. But I do feel like the copper and silicone, way more than the titanium, make it a very unique switch. Sorry if I haven't read everything, by the way, guys. There's a lot of messages. I'm trying my best to like keep the chat flowing and stuff like that. The password reset screen said your password is case sensitive, and she literally thought her password was like legitimately like 1 for 1. That's kind of funny though, to be honest.
People come to my pharmacy with allergy medications asking if I know how to extract the ingredients, thinking I'm stupid and I don't know they're trying to make meth.
Wait. So nice.
Time is an enigma.
Did I miss something? Why didn't that show up on screen? I heard talking, but I don't know where the talking was. Yeah, Sandy, relax. I'll do it in a second. Hold on. Let me go to Streamlabs or Stream Elements. Did I mess up setting something up?
Alexotos.
I think I missed something. Stream Elements. Thank you guys. Mixie, thank you so much. Also, I really appreciate that. Lysol, thank you very much for the sub as well. You got confused at my tip? I don't even see it on screen though. Hold on. It's not showing up on my dashboard. That's why I'm confused. Oh, here it is. Why isn't it showing up on that activity feed and this one here it is? Okay, I got to figure that out later though. Thank you though, Slurpless. Yeah, you know why they're doing that though, right? They do it because they're trying to like get that one guy who doesn't want to deal with you, you know? Or with the one guy that doesn't want to deal with the client and just says, fuck it, here you go. Just realized pro speed silver switches. I thought these were what was the thought process for this choice? So basically, this is a person who does a lot of gaming. We're also going to be doing, this is a hot swap board. That's why we're doing a bunch of different switches. I also have these, which are all lubed and ready to go too. These are the Hoshi Zora switches, but I thought it'd be fun because I've already seen how these switches, they're JWK, they sound good, they have good springs. It would be fun. I thought it would be fun to check these in Zero. I've been enjoying Gatoron switches more so than JWK and a lot of Cherry stuff. With the exception of Nixies and Vint and stuff like Vint Blacks and stuff like that. The client is NRG Aussie Antics. This is a keyboard for him. Oh, I forgot to put 2 sockets right there. Okay, we'll solder that in really quick right now. What switches are being used? You know why? Because I'm used to 7U, that's why I didn't put those there. We're using 0305. I think these are fantastic. We're gonna do the one thing I tell you guys not to do, which is do it on the back of switches. But I think these are good. These are genuinely very, very good sockets. They work on just about everything. So nice. Ellis, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. You know what, Lexi? I honestly, gonna be honest, I literally always think we do 7U. So that's why when you said it, I was like, no, I don't need that. What do you mean? But now I understand what you mean. It's my bad. There we go. All done. Sometimes even I forget things. Let's make sure that switch came out nice. Perfect. Where's that cool pen you had? I still have it. I just haven't used it in a little while because I haven't really been writing a whole lot, but the pen still makes that awesome popping sound. I need to go grab it again. We should make it a redemption on stream or something like that. That'd be fun. Thank you guys though for the subs. I appreciate it. I definitely want to give Gatoron a try again. I've only had Browns and Ink Blue V2s from them. I think Gatoron is a little bit more up my alley for switches these days, opposed to JWK. I've been really sick of JWK switches because a lot of the more recent iterations of them have been having a lot of issues. Funny JWK moment. Yeah. What color play tray is that? It is the, I guess this is rose gold. Oh yeah, if you guys ever, I keep saying this, keep always forgetting to tell you guys. If you guys redeem subs and want me to spin that, tell me. Bro, I want to play tray so bad. Also, I have to do a posture check. Are they doing extras for those? I'm pretty positive, right? I don't know when that'll be though. How do you deal with getting Gateron switches out of plates? What switch puller? What switch remover / puller are you using? There are certain switch pullers like these. This one sucks. These little metal ones, this sucks. These bend really easy and it's so difficult. But I would recommend, like, honestly, the ones from Mode are pretty good. You can find these on Amazon too if they have like this kind of shape to them. I think these are a lot better. The Wu Che switch puller, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, in the same boat as this. Very difficult to pull out switches. It's not the best switch puller in the world. I have a PCB with one of those diodes missing. Can I just short that wire? You can technically just run like a, what's it called? Cable to like a, or not a cable rather, but like a piece of metal to another pad and hand wire it. Or you could just, if you have a switch, an extra switch on that PCB, like for example, I forgot this doesn't work right now. All right, for example, if you have an extra diode, like I don't have a good spot on here that I can show you, but let's just say using 7U and you didn't use this particular diode, you could just take this out, take out an extra diode here on the Mode ones that gave you spares, and you can just solder it in place where a diode's missing. So you can just kind of like take pieces of your current board. I can't decide if I want to get tactiles or linears. I don't really like the Gateron tactiles. Still don't like those. But I don't like a lot of tactile switches, so. My play tray finally shipped yesterday. They're a lot of fun. With the Wuche switch puller, when I first got it, I thought it was bad, but then I give it another go, and you have to hold it a specific way to make switch pulling so easy. Really? Okay, mine, I don't really like mine. Come on. Oh, this pin's bent. Okay, let's just do another pin. Not a fan of Azure Dragons. Those are tactiles, right? Spin it one time. All right, I got you guys. I think the updated iteration of the play trays have a higher lip on the tray itself, so you can spin it faster without the risk of it just like falling right out. If you were going to build a one-of-one Jane, what switches would you put inside of it? What plate am I using on this one-of-one Jane? Posture check? Got you, Felix. Depends on the plate. MX Blacks, Sorian's saying. I don't know if I'd put MX Blacks. I feel like that's kind of a boring choice, but it probably would sound nice with it. What plate was it, Cancerous? Carbon fiber? Ooh. Do you want it to sound a bit louder, or do you want it to... How do you want it to sound? What are you aiming for? Like, what kind of sound profile are you aiming for? What's a great switch for FR4? If you want something that's a combo that I like FR4 with KTT Roses. They have a pretty solid sound profile. But again, it also depends on the case. For the Jane with a carbon fiber, if Cancerous wants something a bit more loud, I'd probably pick a long pull. But I think a cherry switch would probably suit that really nice. Get a nice little scratch with some pop. Or KTT roses. My other choice. I'll always pick roses. What kind of sound profile does FR4 Rose have? It's like a slightly, it's not metallic-y at all, which is nice. But it's like a slightly, I don't want to say upbeat, but it's a little bit more pronounced. You can really hear the KTT Rose switch, and they're incredibly smooth too, so. Alpacas are a great choice too for FR4. I think alpacas are just a great choice in general. I'm building a quiet mode sonnet for the office, but I'm afraid most silent switches feel mushy. Dude, get the heartbeat switches. Actually, a lot of the more recent silent switches have been pretty good, but if you can find yourself a set of Hamu heartbeat switches, those things are pretty gnarly. I think they're delicious for silence. Cream Paka's a thing anymore? Nah. It's basically every long pole switch now. Heartbeats are excellent. Yeah, heartbeats are a great switch. I wish I had more. Sorry if you guys can hear my dryer or washer in the background. Wait, aren't alpaca switches a Prevail exclusive? No. Alpaca switches have been around for a while. I think they even predate Prevail. I think Epsilons might have been, but Bobagums? BCP switches? I never really got into the hype of some... I've done a few client builds for BCP switches, and I never really got into the hype of those things. Not gonna lie. VDub Rub wants a compliment. You know what I'm hyped about always, though? VDub. You know why? Outstanding human being, all right? Outstanding. I hope you're having a great day today, dude. Love you. And whatever you're doing in life right now, super proud, my guy. And you know what, VDub? If I could right now, I'd give you the most epic high five. Aren't alpacas dead now? No, I don't think so. Alpacas aren't dead now. I don't believe they are. They're still making them, aren't they? Oh god, my washing machine's so loud. Can you guys hear that? Okay, this is done. This looks really nice, actually. Yes. Oh well. It's alright. You guys have to deal with it today. Front load for the win. For real, dude. There's this guy that sells lubed and filmed alpacas on Etsy, and they're always sell out. Anyone who does like a lube service like that and does it well, usually will do well for themselves. That is very true. All right, let's start assembling our keyboard now. This is all done. Wicked, wicked. We love it, we love it. I'm excited to get my F1 back in my hands. Hell yeah, Alquan. I did receive a Windex R2. Did I forget to hydrate? I did receive one, but I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Soon-ish. I just don't have a specific date for you guys for that. KTT Roses with FR4 with the array would sound great. I personally think so. Does that count? White Envoy. Ooh la la. This is gonna look so good with the silver. Let's put some feet on it. You have a lot of protos, last I heard. Wait, in what sense, Pancake? The washing machine's so loud. 1 second, let me go figure that out. 1 second, guys. Okay. You guys will still hear it for a little bit. Could the camera filter, Alex said, wait, what happened? No, it's white. I mean, don't forget, guys, there's other colors in the room that are probably bouncing off this. What's a good measurement of, like, something else white? I don't think I have anything. The AirPods case. It's white. So if you guys want to see, like, I think the AirPod to me has a little bit more of a warmer tone. This is a bit cooler. And don't forget, my cameras aren't perfect. I do have some settings on them. There's no filters, but I do have things like set a bit warmer on my cameras because I like the way it looks. I forgot you're building a keyboard because we all talked. Dude, I actually think this has been a very enjoyable stream for that. I have been very much enjoying our conversations today. All right, let's do this guy next. Yes, I'd say the AirPods are a bit more of an eggshell color. I've noticed that all my like AirPod stuff has slightly yellowed over time, so it's fun and engaging. Nodders, hell yeah, dude. I love that. I'm glad that we can keep the stream fun and engaging. Very easy to assemble this part, by the way. Very, very easy. Once that's just in, we just slot this into place. And now we flip it over and screw it in. And then I think I need these screws. Hey Alex, what are you gonna do with your GF for Valentine's? I honestly don't know. I would like to do something, but I need to figure it out still, guys. But shh, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing at all. Okay, let's screw this guy in. Where the fuck's the screws? Here they are. I guess I could choose those. That's true. I think we're going to be using this one. I don't remember what screws go in here, though. I think it's
Saturday stream.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Black. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot. Which screw is it for these ones again? Is it this one? I think it is. No, these are the other ones. These are for the case. I think it's this. I want to say. No, it's not this one. You know, I kind of want to grab my Envoy and just like double check. Is it this one here? Maybe this one here. Nope, not this one either. So not this one. I think it might be this one then. I'm just kind of trying all the screws until one of them works. They all kind of look the same though. Ain't gonna lie. It's not this guy. It might be this guy. Usually like M3, they all look the same, like they do the exact same thing. Okay, it's these ones. I got it. Maybe that's another criticism now that I've built a few is maybe the screws need to be better labeled for the packaging. I'll probably buy a white Envoy when they move in stock like the Sonnet. I think a lot of people will probably do the same thing. Oh, there's no screw here? Oh, weird. Just the 2 screws for the weight. All right, that's pretty. All right, now we can do this next part. So I wonder if it's just the prototype that doesn't have the screw there. Interesting. Oh, maybe I put this in upside down. Maybe there is a certain way to do this. One sec, guys. I've actually never had to assemble. Oh yes, okay, it's supposed to go this way. Assemble this part of the keyboard because this was already pre-done when I had it. Let's actually flip the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm waiting for the Envoy to be in stock. I think a lot of people are going to wait for it to be in stock. I was able to snag one of the early allocations. Were those all the same colors, the early allocation ones? And that just goes in like that. Perfect. Grab some more screws. Super simple. Ooh, I'm mad they didn't make a smoky PC option. I actually would like to see a smoky PC version of the Sonnet. I think an all polycarbonate Sonnet would be super dope. That's what I would like. And then let's do this guy here. Founders Envoy Smoky PC. I think that, is that still the case? I think that was changed, wasn't it? Oh, before we actually do these, the back accent. Almost forgot about this guy. Smoke PC is the way. The coolest piece of, it was actually an acrylic build, so this wasn't polycarbonate, but the coolest keyboard I've ever seen like that was from Tokyo KB. They did a hand-dyed acrylic keyboard. And it was the absolute coolest looking keyboard ever. So much so that I like went out and got one for myself as well. But it was super, super nice. Those are mute Jades? Nope, these are Giron Pro Speed Silvers. And one more screw. Go. Did you ever build the Space Cables acrylic board? Yeah, I've done those a million times. I love and hate acrylic builds. I hate peeling the stuff off of them, but they always sound pretty good. So I never really have any like big complaints about acrylic keyboards. I wish my macros worked on this OBS program here. All right. Here we are, white and silver combo. Pretty nice. I'm liking it. White and silver is like very neutral. So I'm here for that. And now let's put these guys here. And actually, before we do anything, where's my cover for this? Put this here. And let's move this over to the side because I feel like I'm gonna knock this down. There's the case cover. I did Mirage plus silver. That sounds like a nice option. I think silver or copper are my favorite accents. They're super nice looking. There's two. Mirage Copper is going to be my Envoy build. I think copper is a really nice accent. I think it'll add some nice weight to the keyboard as well. The glass keyboard was awesome. The octopus and the PCB was amazing too. Yeah, and the nice thing too is they listened and they're putting that octopus kraken thing on the bottom now, so people will be able to actually see it when they're using the keyboard. Finally got a stream. What's going on, dude? And next up, last one here. Have we done carbon fiber for the Envoy yet? I feel like we did copper and something else, right? We did copper and aluminum, but I don't think we've used this yet as a material, which should be fun. No, we didn't. Did we do? I don't think we did polycarbonate, did we? Hey, Alex, for some reason, I can't get Cherry MX Spacebars to sound great. The stabs are tuned properly, but when I put a Nixie or Hyperglide, it sounds a bit underwhelming. Do you find that, like Zosco, do you find that's like a constant thing on one keyboard in particular, or is this like over the course of a few different keyboards? Teha did carbon fiber X PC case though. Oh, okay. Because me personally, I find that certain combinations of keyboards, you almost need to switch up things sometimes. It's just sometimes you get like a byproduct of yeah, this is the only other thing I didn't like about this keyboard here. Mode's foam is like, I don't know if you guys can see this little piece right over here of foam. The foam kind of flies everywhere as you lay it in. And they need to just trim off these pieces. Okay, let me just take this out. That were kind of encapsulated a little bit better. All right, there we go. Much better. Foam, shake my head. Ain't nothing wrong with foam. This, is it this? Yeah. Little washer thingies on them. This is a pretty cool design with these screw washer things. Pretty neat. But my JRS are loose. Any tip to... Your switches in your JRS are loose. What plate are you using? That's really weird. Wait, and what switches? Switches loose in a hot swap keyboard isn't usually the... I mean, it usually sounds like it's a plate issue. That's cool. Bam. Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a plate issue. Dude, the lettuce mount, definitely more bouncy than O-ring. Even the softest O-ring, I feel, can't get like this bouncy. It has a lot of movement to it, which is awesome, which makes a really comfy typing experience. Let me grab the keycaps we were using today. We're using Klein's Blue. Little bit of Klein's Blue today. Yeah, it's called the lettuce mount now. You guys have broken me, dude. Absolutely broken me. I can't wait to get my Envoy. I hope this one sounds nice. I think this is going to be a nice combination of things too. For colors. No accent, I think. This is going to be straight blue. No accent colors. Ooh. Yeah, this would look nice. Actually, before I do anything, let me just tune the stabs a little bit. I think I need to get a little bit of lube for that though. 1 second, guys. I'm here. I really need to clean my room afterwards. My stream room is getting a little ridiculous. They do look a little cell shaded, yeah. Keycaps are nice, yeah. Did you end up writing the review for the Envoy? I did write one, yeah. It's up on my website right now, actually. The review is actually more fun to write than I would have given it credit for. I don't know why. I love doing written reviews for keyboards. They just take a little while. All right, we are good there in that regards. This keycap set is making me feel things. They look cool, right? They're pretty nice looking keycaps. They kind of do look cell shaded. So like they're semi-translucent or whatever, right? No accent colors, just regular schmegular. Real life cell shading? Almost. It kind of looks like that, huh? I like the accent. Nah. The accent's gonna take away from the keyboard. I want it to be a monotone or a mono-colored keycaps. Both of those sets, Glock are really nice actually. This is PBT Fans Klein Blue. Very, very pretty sets. I still personally prefer Striker's darker blue. And I like this semi-translucent style. I think it's really fun. But I know a lot of people who said they really didn't like this semi-translucent style. Again, I think it's fun. This is so bouncy. So bouncy. I'm personally not a huge fan of the semi-translucent style with double shot. I guess it's like a to each their own type thing. They really look like Yves Klein Blue. It's nice. How am I doing today, Blur? I'm doing fantastic. I'm getting a little hungry. Oh, also, I don't know why I'm just reminded of this now. Tomorrow's stream is not going to be at 1 o'clock, by the way, guys. Tomorrow's stream is going to be way later on in the day, okay? So tomorrow I will most likely be streaming at around, I'm thinking normal time, like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. That's why I'm doing the earlier stream today, so I can make up for that. Hot take, PBT Fans has better quality in QC compared to GMK. I bet they would love to hear that too. Have yet to get a warp spacebar from PBT Fans. About 50% of my GMK sets have a warp spacebar. See, Zeph, I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum there. I have yet to get a warp spacebar from, other than, actually, sorry, I have got 2 sets of that, but I've been pretty good with my spacebars from GMK. Other than Crimson Cadet, which both of my sets have warp spacebars, I've been pretty good. Where are the arrow keys? Oh, right here. Fuck me, dude. That's how you know you're just like going blind and you can't see the arrow keys that are literally right in front of your face. Oh, fuck. I don't remember which one's which for the side here. We got delete, and then I believe it's page up, page down, and then we'll use this guy. Can we try accents? Do you guys want to see what the accents might look like? Here, we'll go to the other. The only thing I don't like about the QD Fans cases is this like layer of tape they put on it. Here's how the accents look. If you guys want to see what it looks like with accent keys, you guys pick. I don't know. I kind of like it all blue better, but yeah, all blue, right? It's not just me. The white takes away from the case. IMO. That's why like when I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like this. The white takes away from the case ever so slightly. This tape out of, I hate like staticky tape, man. God, that's so weird feeling. Compliment for Slurpless. Slurpless, I just want to say you're such a kind individual. People might not know that about you, but you seem like genuinely a good human being, man. Love you for that, man. And I hope everything you've been trying to do lately goes your way, no matter what it is. Love you, dude. Do a poll for the accents? No, we're not gonna do the accents. Looks nice with the silver. But thank you for being here, Slurpless. PBT Fans, last I recalled, has a limited 3-month warranty. Oh, really? That's pretty awesome then. Look at that, dude. That's actually so interesting to look from this angle. It almost looks cell shaded. This does not look real. Look at this. This looks like it's been rendered in a video game. That's so cool. I'm like just drawn to it. That's so cool, man. Borderlands keyboard. Yeah, that's actually really fucking cool, dude. Wow. Let it cook? Oh my god, not this again, dude. Def Let It Cook, Alex? Ooh, this sounds nice. All right, let's see what this sounds like. Can someone remind me the name of these keycaps? These are PBT Fans Klein's Blue. All right, we're using Gateron Pro Speed Silvers, carbon fiber plate, mid-plate foam, and then that's really it. We're using the lattice mounts, or lettuce mounts as you guys prefer. And let's see what this guy sounds like. Ooh, the spacebar's nice. Actually, these switches are really nice for this. Hold on, do you guys like this more or the Envoy that I've been using? One's long pole switch, and one isn't. I don't know. They are very, very different. Here's the weird thing. I think I'm a little bored of long pole switches to where I kind of like this one. Dude, I really hope they like this board, man. This is awesome. I'm really hoping they end up really liking this. Yeah, that's nice. Isn't Speed Silver just short travel but not longer stem? Yeah, shorter travel distance, 3.4 millimeters. Just mid-plate foam. The only reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted to just, there's a little bit of metallic resonance with the long poles. Slight. It's like minor. It does not bother me none, but for some people it might. So we got some Envoys. Both sound amazing. Sounds so good. How the fuck each combination, regardless of plate foam, etc., sounds so good. These sound really good. Very happy with these builds. So happy with them. There's the butts of both of them. So this one here is carbon fiber and Gateron Speed Silvers inside. The Speed Silvers have been lubed. I did notice some stock lube on them, but it was very minor and super inconsistent. Mid-plate foam on this guy. This is alu plate, Obscura switches, no foam whatsoever. Both using lattice mounts, by the way. The PC build? Where did I put that build? Okay, hold on. Let me go get the PC one. I guess let me move the unicorn off the desk for a second then. Because now I got too many keyboards on my desk. Okay. So now here are 3 Envoys. The Dandy. So this Envoy, okay, I also think the PC case is the weakest, which I think was the most ordered. But this Envoy also has long pole switches inside. Which are these ones here again? I don't remember what switches we put inside. Oh, the new Owl Labs London Fog switches. And this has the copper plate too, which is what you're kind of hearing. That copper plate. Very different compared to something like this. And then this guy. Pretty nice though, all around. I love how genuine the regular length pulls sound with the bottom out. Yeah, I actually agree with you there. It does sound a lot of sirens. It does sound a lot more like natural almost. Blue and white is so good. Yeah. They turned out, dude, all of these turned out amazing. All these Envoys turned out amazing. I hope the client ends up really liking this one here, but hot damn does that sound fucking delish. Are the Obscura stock on the black? Oh, no. I think Nathan built with the stock ones, but I don't know, man. There's just something about the stock Obscuras that don't ring 100% to me. They're still good stock. You can still use them, but it wasn't my favorite. So, but cool. And this is silver on the polycarb versus the aluminum. I've been addicted to CNC polycarb boards. Yeah, this has a much more clean sounding spacebar with the regular length stem. Nice. Both turned out awesome. Does the Envoy come with foam or is it separate? I believe it's a separate purchase. I don't think it comes with it. All right, let's plug in this keyboard. All right though, guys, that was pretty much the stream. Another, I don't know how we did it, but another 3-hour stream. I don't know how we managed that, man. Almost 3 hours. Maybe it was the Mill-Max sockets. Who knows? All right, though, guys. I think that's it for me. Let's go see who we can go raid. Glad I caught the end. Yeah, I mean, this is a fun stream regardless. I thought it was awesome. Let's see if we can go raid. This is the Mirage one. Yeah, the Mirage almost looks gray. That's me talking there. Actually, you know what? Let's go raid Aussie Antics. Because it was his keyboard we were building. You guys want to do that? Can you use the mode tomorrow switches on the QK80? Oh, I have to lube them. Let me see if I have time. If I have time, then 100% yes. All right, let's go raid Aussie. And then we can tell him that we built this keyboard today. Take care though, everyone. Love you guys. I think he's doing sub only. Actually, wait, he's doing sub only right now because I think he's doing something. Wait. Never mind. Hold on one second. Let's go raid. Who's gonna go raid? What's Yura doing? I think it's SPV1. I don't know what that is. What keyboard is this? Merlin? You guys want to read Merlin or Yura? You guys pick. You guys pick. What's the SPV one though? I need to like Google this. Pause. Bye, Alex. Have a good day. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. SPV1 keyboard. Wait, Aki? What? Oh, it's the Canon keys one. That's what this is. The BISO one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing this too eventually. I forgot. All right, let's go raid Yura. Take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your nights. I appreciate you guys. Peace out, everybody. Good night. Well, good evening. I don't know if it's night technically. Bye, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your evenings. Bye. God, I'm so hungry too. I'm gonna go eat. Bye, everybody.